it turn me on. I can't sleep. Let's run away. Okay, then. No, I'm not. Don't ever look back. My heart stops. Okay, I'm done. I promise. But yeah. Hi. So I've been reading my DeviantArt, and I hit one of those like jackpots where you load a photo or you add your photo to a group at a very specific time, and you get a lot of views. Like usually I get say 3 to 8. I'm giving you a random number that's in the single digits here. Every few days or so. But like recently I've been getting double-digit comments a day, and I'm like, oh, this is really cool. And people are asking about my art and my cosplays. I just love it when this happens because I'm like, oh, people appreciate my work. So happy. So I've just been reading people's comments, and I realized I've been referencing people to my dreadlock tutorial, but people have been asking about the ears as well, and I realized I haven't put up, I have put up pictures of my ears, but not in a place where anyone other than my friends can use them or see them. So this is my announcement. I told you guys I do the mushroom tutorial, which I have. Enjoy. And then I also said I do some stuff with electrical wiring, which is actually really handy because the Tron movie just came out, and a lot of people want to know how to do that. And unfortunately, it's going to be a little bit late. Like, it's not going to be out for a while. I still have to get it together myself. I'm teaching myself as I go. So don't expect anything soon. But for now, I will get your little faces smiling. I couldn't think of anything there. Yeah, I'll get you guys a tutorial on the ears. Now, these were really, really cheap ears, and I'm amazed that people really enjoy them. So, it's nothing complicated. It's, it's not like, unless you can find the specific ears, I don't know how it's going to be super helpful, but this is just to answer questions and show some more cosplay progress, and there's probably some other stuff in my archives or computer hard drive that you guys could use, and it'd be beneficial. So I'll get that up for you. And so I got some karaoke coming up too, because I haven't done that in a while, and I know a few people really like it. I think I'm going to stick with more popular songs and try to do them a higher quality. I'll record them on a better sound system so they sound crisper. But overall, I'm working on stuff. This is like my first day of college. I was almost late for my first class as usual. I'm that way, I guess. I'm working on Japanese homework. This quarter is very, very nice and calm for me, which means I can either work a job or work in the costume department at my theater, in the theater department at my school, or do both. And so I'm considering both, and I just signed up for a job in the dining services. That'll be really lame. But the costuming job is so exciting. So I'm doing an assistant design work for Pirates of Penzance, a musical. It's supposedly steampunk, but my friend was asking me, is it actually going to be steampunk? And if it isn't, I'm going to make it. I will influence them with my steampunk love, because I love steampunk. I don't think I've shown you guys my steampunk drawings, but I have lots of designs regarding, steampunk and other things. I'm not super good at drawing, but when it comes to, just basic structure, it's mostly about the clothes. I'm a photography and cosplay girl. That's my form. And props. You guys have seen I showed you the video on my bruised makeup and giant death ray. So that was some of the steampunk stuff that I did with a film club at my school last year, and this year will be more main stage theater stuff. The department's bigger, more professional. So they're starting me off like, they call me an assistant costume designer, which sounds really fancy, but really this is just a very starting off position. I'm just going to be pulling stuff from storage. I might be making some costumes, but unfortunately they're not letting me do anything with design yet. So I'm a little late in the game anyway. But then not only Pirates of Penzance, but I will be working with a play called Jungle Book, which is the one right after Pirates of Penzance. And I'm so mad at myself because they said it was a puppet show, and I'm thinking, like, this kind of puppets? Like, I don't know what I was thinking. I'm just really stupid. Because don't ask me what I was thinking. And why I thought Muppets and not Lion King. Because my brain doesn't function properly sometimes, and you just have to explain it to me. So I feel very, very silly because I didn't look into the acting aspects of that. I thought it'd be really cool to have done that at a time where I was prepared enough to do a good audition versus a rushed one, which I never want to do again. No thank you. It just kills my confidence. So I figured, oh my gosh, that's so much prop work. Hallelujah. So I just really I'm super excited. I'll be working with that, mostly in props, because the costumes and the props running together. And that would actually give me more opportunity to hopefully do some design, if they haven't already. But I'll probably just be stuck with actual construction, which is cool for me. I just get to work with it. I'm super excited. So I'll show you guys all of that. And in my last video, the Bruise and Death Ray one, I linked you to 2 tutorials from Backyard Effects. They're a common podcast that you can find on their website or here on YouTube. And I also linked you to 2 of the You Would is the name of the group. 2 You Would sketches that I was in and or directed. And directed. So go check those out again if you haven't already. I don't know how many people watched the other video. So yeah, this is just an update. Ugh, they're always so long. I'm sorry. Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to run this in with my ears tutorial. Enjoy. I'm doing a lot of crazy hand motions because I am ridiculous and awkward. Okay, bye. Okay, so just a quick tutorial. I know my roommates are finally gone, so I can actually record this in peace. I'm a little sick, so excuse my voice, but here's the first thing you want to do. Now, my issue was finding the right ears, and I was on very, very short-term notice, so I just went to the costume store near my house, and I found these World of Warcraft elf ears that they were selling. Now, these are the worst little things ever because they're not like these ears here. They're heavy and they're not made to really stay on your head with glue. They have these wires sticking out of them, or the elastic sticking out of them, that you're somehow supposed to wrap around your head, but it didn't make any sense and it had no direction. I was very confused. And so I'm thinking, if I want this look to look realistic and not completely ridiculous, I'm going to have to modify these a little. So first of all, the coloration was completely wrong. So I did a big makeup overhaul. Most latex ears degrade with makeup, so you put something called castor oil on them so that the makeup doesn't ruin the latex and makes it last longer. As you know, plastic doesn't degrade hardly at all, but the latex will over the course of the years. You shouldn't have any problem. I mean, they're going to last for at least a year or several, but it's just for the investment, really, in your ears. Now, you can use any ears. I found mine. They were the World of Warcraft brand. They're really cheap looking ears, so I'm surprised I got so many compliments on them. I think it's really how you place them on your head and modify them so that they'll sit right. As you can see here, there's pictures of the before and after. I cut off a lot of the excess skin on the back sides of the ears so that they'd lay flatter on my head, and I attached a headband to the ears. You're going to have to use something other than hot glue because the hot glue is going to peel off, especially after you apply castor oil. Nothing's going to stick on really well, so you want to make sure that the spot you glue is cleaned first. Use an epoxy or maybe sew through the latex to attach the headband. Whatever way you do it will work, really. So just use a headband with a combination of spirit glue and you should get a nice looking ear. So that's pretty much it. It's super simple. You just add makeup to the ears so that they match your skin tone. Cut them up so that they'll lay on your face a little better. Find a method of attachment that works the best for your costume, and even a little Photoshop if some of them don't turn out the way you want them to. As you can see, most of them aren't bad here. I touched a few of the pictures up, mostly from, like, say, profile angles, or where I didn't have my sideburns, which I specifically made to cover the ears, where they didn't cover well enough. But there was only a few where it was just really, really bad, like this one here. Overall, I think it turned out really well. I forgot that there was oil on the ears, so when I glued them, the glue started falling off. So they started drooping later in the day, but you can see it's not too terrible. Overall, I was really happy with the way they turned out. More links and possible ear ideas for you in sidebar. Alright, bye!